Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite funny. I don't mind that little Sabrina. I say little because she's as tall as I am. Maybe even shorter, which I find impossible.
Same.
Well, I mean, there are little people that are shorter than me.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. And apparently he's married.
Little leprechaun.
The leprechaun.
Oh, that's right. Professor Flitwick. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Someday I'll be tall.
But for now, you get to protect your pot of gold.
Oh, my God. Wow. Robert Sheehan would hate your Irish accent so much.
Welcome to the I Hate Critics 1995 podcast. I'm professional film critic Sean Patrick. MJ's here.
Hello.
Amy's here.
Yeah.
And Amy has a Facebook page. Sort of, kind of.
Sort of. Kind of. I guess. But perhaps. It's a work in progress.
She might have looked at it this week.
I did. I looked at it. Somebody had to.
Maybe.
Actually, it's weird that I keep checking the stats on it. People keep looking at it. I'm like, what's going on here? Like they're all just waiting for me to update. Is that what's happening?
Much, yeah.
Which I get.
So MJ, tell us about the Legends of Tomorrow episode about Camelot.
Oh my God. It was a great episode. There was a round table. Ray got knighted Sir Raymond of the Palms.
Aww.
It was awesome. It was so awesome.
Not as awesome as the movie we watched, though.
Oh, nothing could compare to the movie we watched.
Nothing.
We watched First Night, starring Richard Gere as Lancelot, Julia Ormond as Guinevere, and Sean Connery as King Arthur.
Yeah.
Directed by the guy who did Airplane.
Which I think is perfect. Because when I think of medieval tales.
When I think of classy, medieval tales, I'm thinking,
Jerry
get me
Zucker.
the guy who did the boobs gag in Airplane.
I love that gag, though.
It's a good gag.
Those little jugs. Yeah. The only reason I wanted to watch this is because I'm like, oh, Richard Gere kind of looks hot with longer hair. And that was it. Like, I really had no... But you wanted to watch Species.
So wanted to watch Species.
And I had no interest in Species. Because the name of it. And I didn't want to watch people get brutally murdered. The way that they do in that movie.
Well, and it would have been appropriate, too, because I think Michael Madsen in it, and it would have been a tribute.
Oh, well, but you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You should have brought that up.
I should have mentioned that.
Before you were looking
I'm not actually sure if he's in it or not.
Oh.
Could be him.
What's wrong with you?
Could be Tom Sizemore. I'm not sure.
Well, one and the same, I suppose. Not even. Madsen was a good actor. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer about it. And then fucking Julian McMahon, my God.
Yeah, he was young.
That bums me out big time.
Was there a third yet? They're always in threes.
Caitlyn Jenner's manager.
I don't know who that is.
Drove her ATV off of a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally on the same day as... Again, it's like, when it comes in threes, I don't know,
What's what level of star power?
Right. Celebrity adjacent, I suppose.
I mean... Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett died on the same day. Nobody remembers who the third of that day was.
No, not at all.
No one's going to figure that one out.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was weird, right?
Yeah, because I think we saw the Farrah Fawcett thing. Like, oh, it was a bummer because we were at my house. We were watching, I think, Lebowski, and then we're like, oh fuck, Michael Jackson, because we were switching channels or whatever, and TMZ happened to be popping up, and then we got online. We're like, no, that's not real. And it fucking was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conrad Murray killed Michael Jackson.
Remember that? God.
How many celebrity? Do you think right now as we're doing this, there's probably a celebrity who's just basically just sedated by their doctor, and so somebody's just stealing their money?
Wow.
I mean,
no.
Historically, though, there's that is happening right now to someone. Because it's happened so many times throughout history.
People taking people for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like celebrities who who get Brian Wilson. Only Brian Wilson survived his.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
for a while,
Until
recently.
R.I.P.
But at least he died free. You know, he was free of all that nonsense.
That's true. I don't know, it's just super jarring when it's like the level of Michael Jackson, like that was so, that kind of thing, you're like, no.
Yeah, that guy never died.
Yeah, exactly. Or Betty White, you're not accepting. That's not okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Betty White's not dead.
She's still alive to all of us.
She's been living in my basement for years.
That's creepy.
I should check on her, probably.
You probably should.
She'll still be there. It's fine.
So, what year did Sean Connery die?
2020.
That's right. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. You know what his last movie was?
It wasn't First Night, was it?
No. The last movie that Sean Connery was in was an animated movie about a kid and a skateboard. A magic skateboard, I believe it was.
No.
Yeah.
Was it from the makers of My Talking Cat?
It was an animated feature, so no, this was not a David Dakota movie.
That's such a bummer. Because I would just be like, if Eric Roberts can do it, anybody can.
Oh, yeah. Eric Roberts makes movies from his closet.
He does.
He just uses an iPhone.
Yep.
And he'll just randomly just send in script pages to David Dakota, and he'll just weave them into his movie somehow. So, he's playing, a killer in this movie, where he's literally a guy who conducts a mass killing at a movie theater in Colorado.
Yeah.
And his entire performance is just him sitting in a closet talking about this. And so David Dakota took that and then weaved it into a Christmas movie about a kid who was learning to karate so he could get his dad back.
It's amazing.
After he disappeared for a year.
Art.
Oh, I feel like I vaguely remember this movie.
That's art.
Not like
karate.
Movie,
it's a karate Christmas miracle.
Oh, and it really was, too.
That was followed up by, I don't know, Eric Roberts was in a wrestling Christmas miracle, but that happened as well.
I feel like he should have been. I mean, if he's getting paid, or is he just offering his time? Keep his name out there.
Maybe David Dakota just has him locked in his own closet at his house. You make 60 movies, and I'll let you, maybe I'll let you leave.
Do you think his daughter Emma's proud? Dad, tell me more about that Talking Cat movie you did.
Oh, Dad, I'm not going to the premiere of a karate Christmas miracle. Okay, no, I'm not doing it.
My aunt is Julia Roberts, you guys. Just remember that. God, I'm going to go make Little Italy 2.
Oh, God. Is that as embarrassing as a karate Christmas movie?
I think it is. Jeez.
Just Hayden Christensen's accent.
Yes. I don't know. First Night, I keep forgetting. I keep thinking, no, that's not the right name, is it? But it is.
It is.
And I would just like to say, I looked it up, and the very first Lancelot King Arthur movie, it was made in 1949, I believe. And yet I feel like I've seen so many before that, but I think 1949 seems about right.
The 1968's Camelot, the musical became the biggest thing ever for a long time.
Oh, is that right?
It was huge. It was massive. It was a culture-wide thing. They sold the soundtrack to that thing. It was one of the biggest selling soundtracks of all time for a long time.
Well, that was to this one. Same way.
The soundtrack?
Yeah, the soundtrack was hugely popular, and I think it won a few awards. Unlike the film. It's like one of those where you're watching the Oscars, and they're playing a suite from First Night. They're like, First Night. And you're like, which one was that?
Maurice Jarre and Jerry Goldsmith. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I do research.
You didn't, though. I said that to you. It's funny. Now, I want to remark on this film before we actually even talk about it, because it was going into... I have to Wikipedia everything, even though Wikipedia is not necessarily your go-to for information.
It's better than AI. I want to be lied to by real people.
Thank you. That's fair, Fuzzy.
That's well said.
Yeah.
I
Well
saw
said.
that somewhere, and I was
Being
like, I
lied to by
agree
real
with
people.
it.
That's I'm fine with that.
Want my lies to come from a human being, not.
I like being lied
Not
to
a
by
good-
real people. Thank you.
Misinformed by the right person.
On Wikipedia, when you go to look up the plot, it's like 8 paragraphs long. And it's so needless. It's like much like the film, you could have cut a lot out of this description.
This movie didn't need to be 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It was
Could have
almost
been an
3
email.
hours. Yeah, exactly. It could have been an email.
This movie could have been an email.
That's the wild part. This almost was 3 hours. They had to cut it down from that. How? Like, what else would you have included?
Like the battle's even longer.
Oh God. There's one particular one in the forest where it's like, okay, they defeat a bunch of baddies that come after them, and then here comes fucking more, and it's like, could we just not? I don't know, like let her get abducted and taken off during the first part of it, and then
they have to abduct her again.
Oh
yeah,
God, yeah. That's the misleading part of the plot description, because it's like, well, she already got
she's abducted. So what's left? Oh, they abduct her again.
Again, like, I don't know. This would be like back in the day. This would be like one of those made for television movie series, like, part 1, part 2. Yeah, that would make more sense. Or it could be like one of those real stories that we always see, but it stars werewolves instead of Richard Gere.
Married to my alpha.
Married to my alpha. The Quibi of fan fiction. The fan fiction by Quibi.
I think First Night could use a touch up from those writers.
You know what?
At the very least, they would tighten it up a little bit.
Tighten it.
If you had to watch this movie in 1:30 every time to get through it.
You know what's weird? Like, I was trying to picture who went to see this in the theater.
Yeah.
And I kept coming up with, like, just, the women that were like, oh, Richard Gere. But, like, even they would be bored. Like, the whole reason I went to see The Man Who Went Up the Hill But Came Down a Mountain, that one, was because I loved Hugh Grant. But it was a big mistake because it was a horrible film. And 7 hours long. Like, I don't know who would go to, aside from, like, a film critic. There was nothing lush about it. There was nothing interesting. Like, I think you even said there was, or you actually said there was, like, maybe one camera move that was interesting.
Like one interesting camera move where he goes all Evil Dead with his camera and is chasing after Guinevere.
Like, that was pretty cool.
That was cool looking. I like that. Yeah.
If you do an Evil Dead.
The camera moved for a second and I got kind of excited.
Yeah. It's
like, oh, is there something more here?
There's
No,
not.
just that.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
Back to static setups. Shot, reverse shot. Okay, thanks.
Boring non-chemistry between Richard Gere and everyone in the film.
Richard Gere is so boring. He's so boring in this movie.
His hair is boring. He's boring.
You don't know what he wants.
No.
Like, he's just this wet noodle of a man.
Yeah. Like, we were all hoping that Mark would show up again.
Yeah, where did Mark go?
Mark
He
just, like, disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, the opening scene is like he's fighting a guy named Mark.
Yeah, Mark. My buddy Mark and I were doing some sword stuff.
Yeah.
Like you would do on TikTok now.
And then the movie then Lancelot leaves and the movie just stays with Mark in this village for a minute.
And we're like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are we with Mark?
But I mean, I wasn't
Okay,
mad.
That's fine. Leave us with Mark.
Yeah.
But then they gave us him back, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We were hanging out with Mark.
We were just, Mark's like a friend. He's like an old friend. I'd like to check in on who played Mark. Let's see here.
Yeah, find out who played Mark. He's he's kind of like the redhead with an afro of this movie.
Kind of. Let's see. Paul Kinman.
Paul Kinman. Well done, Paul Kinman.
You're a good man, Paul Kinman. Let's see.
One day you'll not care if you live or die.
Will he?
That's Lancelot's whole thing, is that he doesn't care if he lives or dies, and that's why he wins fights. Like, I don't know, fuck it, if I get killed, I get killed.
I'm a little worried that he was actually put in jail at one point.
Oh, golly. That looks like a mugshot.
That is definitely looking like a mugshot.
Come on, Mark, pull it together.
Oh, he was in Red Riding, which a lot of people, if you don't know, there's a trilogy called Red Riding, which was actually awesome.
Oh.
So I would tell anybody to go check that out. Not just because Robert Sheehan's part of it. It's actually quite good. I remember watching it before I even knew who Robert Sheehan was, because Andrew Garfield was in one of the parts of the trilogy. And that's why I watched it, because I loved him. So
You've got quite a challenge here, Amy, because this was shot in England.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many American actors they really had in this. Could any of these people have been on Murder, She Wrote? Perhaps Sir John Gielgud?
No. No. Absolutely not. No, but shout out to comedian Rob Brydon. What was his character's name in the movie?
Manning Crowd.
I love Rob so much, so it's good to see him. And
who is he?
He's a comedian from Britain. And he's British, English. He's not from here. He's across the pond. And he's very, very, very funny. He actually did a series with oh, I love him so much, and now I can't remember his name. Saxondale. Alan Partridge.
Coogan?
Steve Coogan. They did a travel series. Actually, they both do really great impressions of Sean Connery, which is quite funny, quite odd. But yeah.
Every time I hear Sean Connery, this is so ridiculous, but I think about there's a YouTuber, Afmal, and she had this series called Minecraft Diaries. And at one point during this series, she got this hamster because there was like a mod on Minecraft that you could get hamsters. And so she got this hamster. And then it grew to be a giant hamster. And she named the hamster Sean Connery.
Wow.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
A cool name for a hamster. I mean, it's going to stand out.
And is more interesting than this film we saw today.
I would actually prefer
that story. Yeah,
listening to more about the hamster.
He was a fun little hamster. We don't know how he got giant. I think, they might have found out later in the series, but they were all very upset because one day they just came back and the hamster was giant, and they didn't know if he was going to be okay because they don't know how a giant hamster is supposed to live.
I mean, I don't even know that.
That could be terrifying.
That could be.
For you're a hamster and you're suddenly huge.
Suddenly,
yeah.
Huge.
Did it give him more sentience because he now has a bigger brain?
That would also be terrifying for Richard Gere.
Oh, it's funny you should say that, because I was just going to bring up the lore.
the lore of Richard Gere.
Because I mean, have we done a Gere film?
Yeah, we did Intersection.
We did do Intersection. How come we didn't cover?
I think
the gerbil.
I was looking at the YouTube the other day on like how an Intersection was one of the more popular ones. It had like over 1,000 views on it.
It's wild. Like it's a very popular episode on our YouTube channel for some reason.
Although the biggest one that I saw was 23,000 views. So
is that Color of Night?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce Willis's
penis. The key to anything is talking about Bruce Willis's penis. I've
automatically we'll have a very good.
I've automatically added 100 listeners just saying it.
Well, that's true. So, all right. So, for those that don't know, and especially the infants,
and for MJ, who
that are listening,
needs more of this in their life.
So, the Richard Gere, he was once hospitalized for gerbling. This was a rumor. It emerged around like forever. Like I want to say it was even before. We remember it in the 90s.
Right.
But for some reason, somebody had read, they're like, oh no, this was like a thing like early 80s.
Maybe like around American Gigolo time. Or for Officer and Gentleman.
Yeah.
Probably around then.
So then later on, another urban legend which emerged at roughly the same time as the hamster stories that Rod Stewart was once hospitalized for orally pleasing so many sailors he needed to have his stomach pumped. I remember that one too. I remember that one. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, apparently,
and again, we should point out, if you're going to try and take somebody down by calling them gay, you're failing on this show because that's just a good. If Rod Stewart did do that, we'd be proud of it.
We would be, because we are. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. We are so pro homo on this fucking podcast. If you don't like, get the fuck out. So gerbling, it gained popularity in the 80s. Apparently, it's when you actually put a gerbil,
a live gerbil,
into your asshole.
It doesn't actually specify live.
Some places do.
Wait a minute. Why do you know that? Wait, hang on a second. Wait a minute. You said you'd never heard of this. Hang on.
Actually, I have. Well, I've heard of gerbling. I didn't hear of Richard Gere gerbling. But I have, unfortunately, before this point, heard of gerbling. And I don't remember where the fuck I heard it. But some motherfucker told me about it. And I don't know. It might have been the theater kids outside of the building one night. We talked about some weird stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't, it might have been before that in like high school. I have no idea, but
wow.
I unfortunately
and they specified it has to be a live
gerbil.
There was something that specified, there was one website that specified a live gerbil, and I was like,
that's wild. Okay, so do you know who they believe started the rumor?
No, who did?
Sylvester Stallone.
Of course he did.
So, Gere believes that it was started, believe that the gerbil story was started maliciously. He also thinks he knows who did it. In 1974, Gere and Stallone both starred in a movie called Lords of Flatbush. By all accounts, they really didn't like each other, and one day, Gere spilled chicken juice in Stallone's car, and a fight kicked off. Gere was fired and recast. And then, so Richard Gere believes that Stallone just kept this going throughout the 90s, to keep this whole thing up, which that sounds about right. It just does.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I don't like Stallone, but like
he always had a rumor. There was always a thing about him being jealous of people, especially he desperately wanted to be taken seriously. So watching Richard Gere get taken seriously as an actor probably just pissed him off.
Well, yeah. The sad fact is, Sly, is that Richard Gere is actually a fine actor. He really is.
Yeah.
And doesn't have to play the same character in the same 7 films or whatever. How many fucking Rocky movies are there?
So we have our streak is broken on Murder, She Wrote. There was no crossover between
I'm not finding one.
First Night and Murder, She Wrote. But if this helps, Julia Ormond was once on the Ruth Rendell Mysteries.
Nope. I'm sorry. It's not the same thing. Because I can't give any fact-based information on Ruth Rendell.
Why not? There were 12 seasons of that show, Amy.
And you'd think I would know about that, and I don't. I know nothing of it.
Stars George Baker, Louis Ramsey, Christopher Ravenscroft. Nothing.
That's not a real show. You just name it off. That's like watching Toast of London. It's like there's just random names. Like you're not famous. What are you talking
Ken
about?
Kitson? Noah Huntley?
No.
No? Nothing coming to you?
Was Paul Kinman on that list at all, though? I'd like to know if she worked with Mark before this film. The character of Mark.
Mark doesn't even get mentioned on the Wikipedia page.
I know. That's so lame. And we liked him from the jump.
And who knows? Maybe he was on Murder, She Wrote.
I just looked it up,
going.
And he's not on there. He's very British.
And Rob Brydon wasn't on there. So.
Rob Brydon, I love him so much.
What about any of Jerry Zucker's Nepo babies that he put in the movie?
Seems like that would have been right.
His 4 kids were all in the movie.
Yeah.
Which, good for him, whatever. Did anybody notice Alexis Denisov in this movie?
No.
He was in this movie.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he totally was. He played Sir Gaharis. I thought I would recognize him because I mean I watched Buffy, like I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I watched, I watched what was the other one he was on? Oh God, I don't know, I watched a bunch of stuff that he was on.
Oh, he was his partner.
Wait, he was a stable boy.
He was the stable boy.
Totally did not recognize him as the stable
Yeah.
boy. That is wild.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That was him. That's crazy. Well, good for him.
Man.
See, that was the
Love
gay
the
movie that this
stable.
movie should have been. Give us some gay in this movie.
The stable boys are always gay.
They're always
That's how
gay.
that works.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Well, I think it's discrimination, frankly speaking.
I agree. I agree.
That is the limitations they placed upon gay people.
It's like Arthur and Lancelot were probably together. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of talk of love. I don't know.
I mean, if that had been the plot,
It would have been interesting.
a love triangle that way,
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
too.
So much more interesting.
Yeah.
so much more interesting than them measuring their dicks by her.
Ew, yeah. Yeah, but then why did that Lara Flynn Boyle movie just pop in my head with Josh Charles and
Oh God, threesome.
yeah.
Mm.
Why did that's
Stephen Baldwin.
yeah. Oh God. Why do you say his name and it smells? That's weird. I didn't know a name could smell.
His name has a scent.
And it's not pleasant.
It's not pleasant.
It's definitely not
It
pleasant.
smells like ball sweat.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. My advice, don't suck and we won't make fun of you.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's just it. That's just...
Exactly.
So, yeah, this would have been that film that we all would have walked out on in the theater.
I think so.
Yeah. Like and not just because it makes us angry. It's just we're bored.
There's just what does
Yeah.
anyone want in this movie other than Julia Ormond?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like you could do a whole film about Guinevere and how awesome she is, and like the way that she stood up for her, like little village and shit. Like she,
Yeah.
that would have been more interested in her story, and why it's like, oh, but a man saved me, bitch. I think you could have saved yourself.
Yeah, she knocked that one guy right off the boat.
Exactly.
She knocked the other one into a tree. Like,
He
Mhm.
went right into a tree, like face first. It was awesome.
She threw her handmaidens out, just picked them up.
She actually told them, tuck and roll when you get out of here. And shoved him out of the carriage. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. See, like that, and she's so beautiful.
She is
Like I would have
Seriously.
watched a whole movie of just her.
gorgeous.
Yep.
incredibly dignified, but abducted twice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, don't show up saying something about Jacob because most girls come running when it comes to the sweet taste of Jacob. Every time.
I so wanted that message to be from Mark, though. Just round it back to Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who's Jacob to us? Jacob's nobody to us. We never met
No.
Jacob. We don't know who Jacob is.
We met him. We met him. He's just not memorable like Mark is.
No, Mark
That's
was
the problem.
Mark was the man.
Mark's a man. Like, I want to check in with Mark every once in a while and just say, hey, how you doing?
He was going to learn how to be a knight. He wanted Richard Gere to teach him. I bet the true end of this movie is Lancelot inheriting Guinevere and the whole kingdom, and then making Mark his knight.
Yeah. You just saying inheriting Guinevere is probably the most upsetting thing you could have said. Like, and that's the way, like, Sean Connery's dying at the end and he's just like, take care of my girl. It's like, maybe she doesn't want him to, like, okay, I get it. Like, they're trying to make us think that they were falling in love anyway, but, I mean, don't just, I guess we're done because you're dying, so I guess you could just pass me to your next buddy. Since you were my dad's best friend, and my dad said, yeah, will you fuck my daughter later?
That was a fun tangent to have, though.
God.
It's so weird that, like, that was the dynamic, but he was still treating her better than the guy that she was supposed to end up with. Like, he was so respectful. He was like, if you want out of this, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll still protect your village.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry. Your village is safe.
Yeah.
And then there was also like a guy comes in with a proposition for the village, and he's like, do you want to sign this?
Yeah.
No. She said, no, get out of here.
Yeah, he respected her.
Like, he immediately...
Which Richard Gere, Lancelot, really didn't.
No, he went in
No.
for kisses that he didn't,
Yeah.
that she didn't ask for.
I know
and-
when women are attracted to me.
Oh my God. You are the guy that every woman hates. You're the unsolicited dick pic.
Yeah,
In this movie.
the unsolicited dick pic of the Arthurian time.
The whole unsolicited
He does
medieval dick pic.
He draws his dick,
Yeah.
puts it on an arrow, and fires it into your
Yep.
tent.
Oh my God. That's crazy because that would be great. I like that.
That's the only way Amy will accept dick pics.
I just
from
got
guys.
the hand drawn.
Hand drawn
Hand-drawn.
and
think-
file and sent by arrow.
Yep.
I think it could be worse. I think you could dip it in paint and just
Oh,
put
I
it
like that too. Well, because then you're getting all the folds and the skin lines. I mean, just be creative. If you're gonna shoot a dick pic at me with an arrow, just a heads up. I like it when it's realistic,
If
and
you go to the trouble of sending it with an arrow,
Yeah.
I
I
think
think you can put some effort in. I'm just saying. My other favorite part was the medieval wipeout. I thought was awesome.
That was the best laugh of the movie. So that had not even occurred to me. And we're watching this thing. So the setup is that there's like this thing happening in Camelot.
An obstacle course.
It's an obstacle course. Everybody's putting on pads and like getting ready to run through this obstacle course. And there's like fucking swinging swords and axes and whatever.
Balls, like medicine balls.
But yeah,
like,
they're
kind of,
giant medicine balls.
Yeah.
And Amy just goes, oh, it's medieval wipeout. Just immediately takes the piss out of the entire fucking thing.
But it looks so fun, though. I mean, aside from, like, again,
so you
like,
get to the swords and axes.
right,
For that-
the modern day
Once
wipeout probably
once it-
wouldn't be
Once you
shoving
get to the
those
green
movies.
screen portion.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And you can see, like, these giant hatchets going behind him.
Yeah.
And you kind of see how light his hair gets in the back. You're like, oh, he wasn't even in that obstacle course.
What bothered me about that scene, though, is like, it's like he's not even enjoying this. Like, he didn't,
No.
like, the character needed to be like Robin Hood in this moment where it's like he's being cheeky. Like, this is,
Yes.
oh, nobody can do this? I can fucking do this because I'm the man. And then he jumps in and does it, and he's like, showing off and smiling. Like, Richard Gere doesn't look like he's enjoying anything that he does.
Nope.
No, he looks like he's so bored and so just like out of it.
Like, we're supposed to believe that he's risking his life so he can get her to kiss him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to believe. But then it's like he doesn't. Or at the very least, he could just make it about his ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but he gives us nothing, and that's the
Nothing.
entire movie is him just giving us nothing.
Nothing.
He's just wet and sweaty and bored.
And we hate all of that.
We don't like wet. We don't like sweaty. We don't like bored.
No, we like any of those things at all. Especially
know-
when you're wearing wool.
You know who would have killed this? Carrie Elwes.
Yeah.
Bringing a dash of his Robin Hood character
Yeah.
into this. Like, he could have killed this.
Yeah.
And he's actually English.
And I mean, that's true. Because the whole time, like,
I can speak with an English accent.
yes. The minute the movie starts, I'm like, are we doing an accent? Because I couldn't really, like, that he
If he
kind
did,
of
he
was
gave up on it
affecting.
really
Yeah, and then he's just like, you know what? I'm not going to keep this up,
Yeah,
you guys.
no.
You know, I'm Richard Gere playing
Yeah.
Lancelot. What you're asking for is Richard Gere playing Lancelot. So you're not going to get an accent. I want you to remember who I am. I'm Richard Gere.
Can you guess what major American city Richard Gere is from?
Trenton, New Jersey.
That's a good guess.
Wow.
That's a good guess. You're in the geographical range.
Okay.
You want to take a swing? Major American city. They have multiple sports teams.
I'm
Boston,
horrible at
Massachusetts.
geography.
That's all right.
I don't know anything about anything.
How did
really.
you ever graduate? Like,
I
I mean,
have no clue.
you're so
legitimately.
smart. But geography, like, you thought you went to London and it was Illinois. Like, I don't. Oh, am I in British country?
No, we just crossed the bridge.
You literally just crossed the bridge. You need a plane to fly.
He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay. So New Englander.
Yeah.
Okay. Knows how to tap a spigot on a tree and get syrup.
That's
right?
about it. That's about
That's
as English as he can be. He's from Philadelphia.
I understand now. That makes sense. Wow.
Like, he just could not care less that he's in this movie. He just doesn't. He doesn't have any flair. He doesn't have any fun. Connery, meanwhile, is giving it everything.
He really is.
He loves this. He's so invested. He
He's at
seems
home
so
in this
happy
role.
to be Arthur. He's so comfortable in himself. He is effortlessly a movie star. Like, I was really impressed with him throughout.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have nearly as many scenes.
No.
He was 65, Gere was 35, or 45. And Ormond was 30, in case you're wondering.
I wasn't wondering.
No, we're having fun. We were talking about uniting kingdoms, like if you had to do this in America. If your dad was the mayor of a city and he had to hand you off to the mayor of another city to create an alliance. Can you imagine? I want everybody thinking about this right now. Who is your dad's best friend?
Oh, God.
And then you have to marry them. Because that's what Julia Ormond is facing here.
Right.
Because Arthur was her dad's best friend.
Best friend. And like, just imagine those conversations. It's like, what? You think my daughter's hot?
No, you can marry her if you want to.
I got good news for you. As soon as I kick off, she's going to need a daddy.
Oh, God.
And you know what I mean.
I'm going to throw up on the microphone.
I didn't say zaddy.
Oh.
It's not worse.
It's
honestly.
not worse.
Zaddy is not worse than daddy. Daddy is awful.
I'm just feeling like, though, my dad would give me to my uncle, and that's like,
oh, God.
that's worse.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. I don't know.
Ugh.
And then what's my dowry? Like a bottle of wild turkey.
Let's say 90s in Princeton, Iowa. It's 2 12-packs of Old Milwaukee.
Oh my God.
Some catfish.
It'd be Bud Ice. Do you know that every can of these is like drinking 2 beers at once? A bottle of wild turkey. That's it.
Hey, I don't. It's not like I got it good. I'm the second-born son. I don't even get to become king.
That's true. Oh man, that makes me more important than you. Finally,
Yes,
finally.
but you're still chattel.
Ah, curse this vagina. I said that to myself the other day. Curse this vagina. God. Well, I guess overall we're just telling you, you don't have to watch this movie. We did it for you.
Yeah, we lost a bet. We tried to watch Species.
Well, I really was against the whole Species idea. And now I'm wondering if...
and I said, but it's shorter.
Yeah.
We'd already started this one, and then we started to... So I tried to turn this one off, and the TV would not turn it off.
It would not. You're right.
The remote was not responding.
Yeah. And it was like, no, you will watch this.
You started first night, fucker.
Yep.
You're in this shit now.
This one's yours now. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't want it. Too bad.
It's yours.
Not changing it now.
You invoked... Yeah, you invoked first night. And so now it's yours.
Anybody watch some cool TV or something?
I watch all kinds of cool TV.
You do. That's true.
I watch TV all day long.
And yet you're not talking about anything. You're just saying how much TV you watch. So what cool thing have you watched recently?
Well, I don't know. I've been on a lot of different kicks. I went through... My niece was really into How I Met Your Mother because her father was really into How I Met Your Mother. So then I got into How I Met Your Mother and I watched the whole series.
Yeah.
I finished the Doctor Who, which was Oh my God.
What do you think of the end?
I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. It's cool for shock factor, but I think moving forward, it's not gonna be great concept.
Oh. And spoilers, we don't say what they are as far as concepts go. Because I have not finished it.
Yeah. Have you done any of
what?
Have you seen any of the new?
Yeah.
You've seen some?
Yeah.
Inchuchi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much have you watched?
2 episodes. And the only reason that is because in my way of life, when anxiety wins, I need comfort shows. I need shows I've already watched. I get upset by watching new things because I need my comfort. And as everyone knows, Murder, She Wrote is that right now for me. So once I get out of this kind of anxious state of mind, then I will go and I will do things.
Not to mention she started a book on Murder, She Wrote.
That's true.
She's putting together all the actors who've played more than one character on the show.
That's right.
And it's going to be a book in the summer of 2026.
Yep. God, that's going to be... Let's do summer 2027.
Oh, wow.
Because if I just... Or maybe even, let's just wait till Trump's out of office. So I can truly enjoy the fruits of my labor. And because I'm going to have something to do when they send me off to a camp somewhere. So
Yeah.
I'll
Women's one?
Probably the women's one. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go, I'm sure. So I just want to have something to do. So I'm sure they'll allow pencil and paper. Can write it on the wall.
You could write it on the wall, maybe in the sand.
It's true. So, yeah, just give me some time.
This reminded me of a Eugene Merman, part of a Eugene Merman
Which
special,
one?
Where he was saying, "Oh, what if Hitler had written whatever it was in chalk?" And then and he was like, "Well, I had this whole thing, but
Yes.
but then it rained."
Yes, absolutely.
Guess I'll just go back to painting or whatever.
Aw, Eugene, I love you.
I love Eugene.
He's so good. He's so good. Yeah. So, I just watched. What did I just watch? That I'm overly familiar with. What did I just watch? Oh, I've been watching Legends with Fuzzy.
Yeah.
I think we just got to season 2 on that.
We did. We're on season 2, episode 4.
Yep. And then as far as like YouTube, there's nothing really that Curtis's new video, I'd say.
Curtis got his new video on time travel.
Is actually quite good.
Yeah. Nothing can stop us from having watched this movie, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Maybe some points, we branched off and there's a universe where we didn't watch.
I want that to be true for us.
But,
yeah.
There's probably a universe where, since there's so many universes out there, there's a universe where only good movies came out and we are watching them.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Every possible universe is there.
That's true.
I want to be in the universe where Carrie Elwes starred in First Night.
Okay. Would it be a comedy then?
No. No, it'd be this version. It'd be this movie, but he'd just be more alive and charming and having a good time and sparking real chemistry with Julia Ormond. And then having an actual English accent.
You want to see them together?
Yeah.
Make
it Yeah. Make it so it's not like, why is she cheating on the old guy? The old guy's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Give us a reason. Give us a reason to not turn this film off.
Because, Sean Connery was a better choice, honestly.
He was. Richard Gere was slightly closer to your age. That's about it. That's about what you got. Yeah. And even that made me uncomfortable. I don't know why. I don't know why Richard Gere makes me uncomfortable. Because I remember being a kid and, seeing Pretty Woman with Mom. I remember that. And he didn't bother. I wanted them together. But something about him.
I just found him to be a cipher. Like, especially in that movie. But Pretty Woman, I think, is trash.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's a garbage movie.
You've said that a million
Gary
times.
Marshall is in hell. Right where he belongs. I hate that movie. But I hate it a lot mostly because he is so boring and doesn't deserve any happiness at all. Like when you break it down, that's exactly the guy who's ruining the world right now as we speak. He is like the progenitor of all things terrible that we're living through now. That character, because he was like buying companies and like destroying them. Like that was his whole thing, was buying companies and taking them apart and firing people.
Yeah.
Like he's the shitty guy who invented that. So like, why? I don't want any nice things to happen to him. I don't care if one time he turns around because she made him. Like he was still going to go back to doing that, I bet.
He was.
And that family business was going to crumble no matter what he did.
Wow. I'm just sad.
I'm sorry, we do live in the timeline with the dystopian future Pretty Woman.
We actually do.
Because that guy gets elected president, probably. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If anyone was going to marry a sex worker,
that's fair. That's fair. It's absolutely fair.
Nothing against sex workers. Sex work is work.
Yep.
You do you.
Yep.
Your body, your choice.
God, that's so true. Why can't we have a sex worker as president? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
Me too.
If Stormy Daniels were president, we'd be in a better situation.
I agree. 1,000%.
President Stormy is a way better option.
Yep.
Let's
make that happen. I can do that. Jesus.
But no, I with Gere, like I didn't care for An Officer and a Gentleman. I thought he was kind of bland in that as well. American Gigolo, his manner does fit that because he's like, because he's not supposed to be a guy who has much of a presence. He's just there to provide pleasure to women.
Right.
Which that persona made sense for that.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Richard Gere thing until he started working with more interesting directors, which was like he did a movie with Robert Altman where it was just classically Altman, just completely over the top, all over the place, kind of just this. All these things were happening. It's the Dr. T and the Women.
I remember
a wild movie. Absolutely loved it. And when Gere gets pushed out of his comfort zone, he's very interesting.
Wow.
And he also did that in a movie called it was a 2000 movie. He played a con man who wrote a book about Howard Hughes.
Oh.
Really great movie. Really great. And he's great in it. He's got so much energy in life. All the energy in life that he didn't have when he was supposedly one of the biggest movie stars in the world.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it was just the make him desperate and like get him away from, mainstream movies. He can act. He can perform.
Right.
But he, for a time there, he was just taking on big paychecks and just doing no work whatsoever. Like that other movie he did with Julia Roberts, that piece of trash, the Runaway
Bride.
God, he was so boring in that.
How do you like your eggs? God, that's so. I've just watched. Who was it? Like, creator just did something about that. Like, they were like, "This movie's fucking wild," and then they're talking about eggs. Like, that keeps you And then of course they have like the dumb little Pretty Woman throwback moment in there, and it's just like, oh, Gary, what the fuck are you doing?
It's not Gary.
Not Gary.
He's anti-talent. Gary Marshall is where talent goes to die. See every movie he's ever made.
Wow.
He actually removes talent from other people. I think that what was keeping him alive was sucking out their life force by making them be in his movies.
Yeah.
That's how he stayed alive so long. But evil like that can only live for so long, thankfully.
I can't believe I'm looking at the Dr. T and the Women thing because I forgot about that movie until you said something.
It's a great movie. It's like one nobody ever talks about with Robert Altman, but it's like one of Altman's best, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, just the cast alone, all these ladies. And Lyle Lovett did the music. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Highly, I recommend. I put it in my top 10 of the year that came out because I really, really loved it.
Does it take place in Texas?
I'm not sure if it's Texas. I don't know
It looks
exactly.
like the
It's
state
been
of
a while.
Texas.
It's been
Okay.
a while since I saw it, but it actually goes a lot of different places.
It films in Dallas, Texas. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Highly, highly recommend that film. Do not recommend First Night.
No.
MJ, do you recommend First Night?
It's funny, like, after all of this, Fuzzy's like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a great
Totally. I
movie.
totally get it. Yeah, this is great. I really enjoyed it.
Look at this.
We'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Turns out I really love the movie.
So while we were talking about it, a lot of stuff occurred to me.
It's like, there was so much depth to this. I don't know.
It's powerful. It's powerful stuff. What are we doing next week, though?
Amy, you didn't say if you recommended it. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure I did.
You have your choice. Darkman 2, Return of Durant.
Oh, God.
Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Oh, God.
For 9 months.
9 months.
Directed by Chris Columbus, starring Hugh Grant.
Oh.
It's bad.
You're shaking your head.
It's so bad. And Robin Williams is in it. He's playing a character with an accent.
Oh, no.
It's going to be awful.
We're going to have to do 9 months. Then, I guess.
Oh, God damn it. Under Siege 2 has Steven Seagal.
Yeah, who we fucking hate. Under Siege 2. Come on. That's terrible.
There's Darkman 2.
Who's in Darkman?
Arnold Vosloo.
The great Arnold Vosloo?
They couldn't get Liam Neeson for the sequel.
Oh my God.
Or Sam Raimi.
Wow. Or anyone.
So it's directed by Bradford May.
So 9 months, I guess, guys.
Oh, fuck. At least we're only a week, 2 weeks away from Clueless at the very least.
Yes.
Ooh.
Get ready, bitches.
There's actually a good movie not that far away.
That we are going to watch.
Oh yeah, no, Clueless, absolutely, no.
Okay.
30
Wow,
year,
since I've-
the 30-year anniversary of Clueless.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I know, I was in the theater last week and I didn't get to go see it. I know. He's so bummed.
How was that movie 30 years ago, though?
Ask Paul Rudd.
I
I don't
can't.
think his
he
face got the
doesn't-
memo.
Exactly, right?
You guys don't understand. He does look older. He does.
He looks older than he did then, yes,
He
but
is.
old enough to be his age, no.
He is older than Wilford Brimley was when Wilford Brimley made Cocoon.
That's crazy.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
Why is there a potato touching
Because-
his face?
That's actress Aisling B. That's her baby.
Aw.
And they were playing out on and he, look at all the gray hairs and stuff that are coming in and stuff. He's getting older.
He's not aging at all. Not even a little bit.
You're
Do you
wild.
remember what Wilford Brimley looked like in Cocoon? It looked like he'd been smoking 25 hours a day,
Because
drinking entire bottles of vodka.
Everybody looked old back
He
then
looked
to
like a
us,
living
though.
cigar
Well,
with diabetes.
no, he didn't have, because he said no to diabetes, though. Diabetes. Oh, Wilford.
It just doesn't seem possible.
It doesn't.
What changed?
Because we saw people that were old, like they looked 100 years old at the age of 40, and we're like, you know what? We're not going to do that. We put our foot down, drew a line in the sand, and said we are not going to just accept that we have to look like that at a certain age. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth.
It doesn't make any sense. MJ, this man, younger than Paul Rudd in this picture. He's younger than Paul Rudd. He's not wearing makeup. That's not makeup.
No, he's old. He's old.
He's younger than Paul Rudd. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to have to watch Cocoon now.
Oh my God.
Like, would he turn me on now? Wilford Brimley? Because, like, I'm closer to 50. Like, would I be looking at him going, yeah, I get it.
I think we're older than him, actually.
Show me a picture of him again.
You have to come around.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it going to turn me on?
I'm totally. Look at the mustache.
Oh, my God.
Imagine the mustache rides he's giving.
Oh, My God. Then you see the Paul picture down here, like,
well,
that's
the meme.
wild.
That's the meme. That's the meme everybody posts. Is Wilford Brimley is younger than Paul Rudd.
Everybody keeps saying it to Paul. Paul's like, look, you don't know how I feel. I feel
Just tell us what your skin routine is, Paul. Just tell us what your skin routine is. That's all we want to know.
It's Ant-Man. The minute he went and started working out for Ant-Man, like, his whole life changed. And that's just the truth.